Good afternoon, Patriots and Americans. How you doing? Well, is the wedding getting good or what? In the last few days, we've seen Venezuela release hostages. We've seen Colombia throw in a towel and send a military plane to collect all their criminal illegals. Terrorists were killed over the weekend in the Mideast. And Canada and Mexico laid down faster than Kamala Harris on her knees to Willie Brown. And the fact that 20,000 federal employees have already taken the buyout, I gotta say, I didn't expect that many to do it right away. And they say many more are expected to do it. We'll see. But if you didn't hear, Canada and Mexico said, no, we're not going to accept your tariff things. Trump said, okay. Basically played hardball, and both the Mexican female president and Justin Trudeau, Castro's son, waved the white flag. Okay, you win, you win. We'll put troops at our border. So Mexico's putting 10,000 troops on their border. Canada's going to reinforce their border, stop the flow of fentanyl from coming to this country. And that is what winning looks like. I didn't expect 20,000 people to take the buyout that fast. I really didn't. And I guess they only have about, I think, until, was it this Friday or Saturday to take the buyout and then report to work or else get fired, even though they may get laid off anyway because they don't need that many. Things are looking very, very good right now. Trump is doing everything he said he would, just like he did the first term. And I gotta say, I'm surprised we have not seen any resistance yet from the left, although I'm sure it's building. I didn't expect a quiet inauguration like that. I mean, I don't think we even had riots in the streets in D.C. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't hear about anything. I mean, it was moved indoors, let's face it. It wasn't because of the weather. I'll never buy that one. It was moved indoors for security reasons. RFK Jr. grilled the people trying to grill him and pretty much embarrassed him because the man's just too well versed on the subject. And it's one of their own, too. And you wait for the Tulsi Gabbard hearings to start because they don't want her either. Now, I still believe that Black Hawk helicopter thing, which I happen to see right over my area, by the way. I'm sorry. I saw about 4 or 5 Black Hawk helicopters come through my area, laying low to the point where they shook some houses. But that crash in D.C. last week, that was intentional. As I said, ironically, after seeing a CNN video, a better video, that thing headed straight for the plane. It wasn't foggy that night. It was clear. Runway lights are on. The airport lights are on. The airplane had its lights on. Black Hawk helicopter had its lights on. It's almost like a mini 9/11 attack at this time at nighttime instead of broad daylight like we saw on September 11th. But I'm seeing now, there are about 78 pages of foreign aid that has been stopped, more winning, for the most ridiculous things in the world, the most radical left-handed things, not even going into this country, thank God, but it's going to other countries. DEI aid to like countries like Burma and Vietnam and I mean, they've been fleecing us to spread DEI and leftism around the world, the United States of all countries. And this is why they're so desperate to stop Donald Trump in the court system. And by the way, that court order saying he can't do that, that's not even constitutional. For all you people who think, well, the Congress appropriated the funds here. Yeah, that's their job, to appropriate funds. But once the funds are appropriated there, The commander-in-chief, a.k.a. President Trump, can decide when to start spending, how to stop spending, and question things. That's his job of running the executive branch. And I'm sorry, some little court is not going to stop Trump. They don't have the authority to run the executive branch. And as we're finding out, the reason why they're so desperate, they have been transparent. And a lot of money going to all different types of places for the most ridiculous, insane, ungodly stuff there is. Comments down below. What's your opinion? Like to know? Keep the country in prayer. We'll talk to you later.